China sends 9 military aircraft, 5 naval vessels around Taiwan. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense tracked a number of Chinese military aircraft and naval ships around the island between 6 a.m. September 24 and 6 a.m. September 25. Particularly, 9 People's Liberation Army Air Force military aircraft and 5 People's Liberation Army Navy vessels were detected. The Defense Ministry said the illustration of the flight paths was not provided as there was no trace of aircraft crossing the median line of the Taiwan Strait or entering the southwestern sector of Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone. The Defense Ministry claimed to have kept an eye on the situation using its intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance system, and to have dispatched naval vessels, combat patrol aircraft, and land-based air defense missile systems in response. Since September 2020, Beijing has increasingly employed the use of gray zone tactics in the form of deployments of military aircraft and naval vessels over the median line and inside Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone. According to CSIS, gray zone tactics are an effort or series of efforts beyond steady-state deterrence and assurance that attempts to achieve one's security objectives without resorting to direct and sizable use of force. Western-backed plan in Vietnam kicked off to dent China's rare earths dominance. As reported by Reuters, Vietnam plans to restart its biggest rare earths mine next year with a Western-backed project that could rival the world's largest as part of a broader push to dent China's dominance in a sector that helps power advanced technologies. The move would be a step toward Vietnam's aim of building up a rare earth supply chain, including developing its capacity to refine ores into metals used in magnets for electric vehicles, smartphones, and wind turbines. Tessa Kuchar is an executive at Australia's Blackstone Minerals Ltd, which plans to bid for at least one concession. She said, as an initial step, Hanoi intends to launch tenders for multiple blocks of its Dong Pao mine before the year's end. Lu An Tuan, chairman of Vietnam Rare Earth JSC, the country's main refiner and Blackstone's partner in the project, said that the auction's timing could change, but the government plans to restart the mine next year. The proposed restart of Dong Pao comes as many countries are worried about their vulnerability to supply disruptions due to Beijing's stranglehold on strategic minerals and its conflicts with the U.S. and its allies. Beijing this year imposed export restrictions on minor metals used in semiconductors, which an influential Chinese policy advisor warned was just a start. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, Vietnam has the second largest rare earth deposits. However, they have remained largely untapped, with investment discouraged by low prices that are effectively set by China because of its near monopoly on the global market. Visiting Hanoi this month to upgrade bilateral ties, U.S. President Joe Biden signed an agreement to boost Vietnam's ability to lure investors for its rare earth reserves. Dudley Kingsnorth, a professor at the Western Australian School of Mines at Curtin University, said Vietnam had some way to go, including in improving environmental practices, to realize its rare earth goals. Still, he said, Vietnam has the resources, the mining and processing expertise to provide alternatives to China.
Don't forget to comment in the section below to share your opinions on today's topic with us. Make sure to like and subscribe to see more interesting topics from Understand China, and thank you for tuning in.